Hello everyone, welcome back to the course of electric network circuits. Till now we have seen KCL, its application. Now let's move on KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law is basically based on the principle of conservation of energy, while the KCL was based on conservation of charge. What KVL states that the summation of voltage around a mesh or a loop is equal to 0. Means summation of all the voltages around a loop is equal to 0. Now V, what is the voltage across resistor? That is IR. Across inductor LdI by dt. Through across capacitor 1/c integration of I dt. Now to learn how to use KVL, let us take an example. Consider a circuit, our simple and famous series RLC circuit. This is our C, this is L, this is R. This is our voltage source V as function of T. Now to apply KVL, first of all we assign or we assume a current circulating in the circuit. Let us say this is I. Okay, so the voltage drop or the voltage across, first to assign the sign, there is a convention that whenever current is entering a passive element, it will cause a voltage drop. So I am taking this terminal as positive and this terminal as negative and saying that this voltage drop is VR. In the same way, across inductor this is plus and this is minus, and saying this voltage is VL, this voltage is VC. You can also take in reverse way, means the current direction same, and you can assume as this is minus and this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, means the current is entering the negative terminal. It's your choice. I am using this conventional method. Now if we want to write KVL, what KVL states that this voltage, first of all, now if we move along the current flow direction, whatever terminal we encounter, we write that voltage with that sign first. The terminal what I encounters first. Now the current is circulating in this direction. For this voltage, current is encountering negative terminal first, so VT. Now for VR, current is encountering positive terminal first, so plus VR. In VL it is plus VL, in C it is plus VC, is equal to 0. This is your KVL for this circuit. Now here VR plus VL plus VC. VR is your IR, VL is L di by dt, VC is 1/c integration of I dt. Now let us take another example. Here this is resistor R and independent voltage source of 10 volts. This resistor is 2 ohm, right? This resistor is open circuited here. Sorry, let us introduce a voltage source here. Let us take an open circuit here. Now add this is 5 ampere, 1 ohm, 4 volt, 3 ohm, plus or minus Vx. Now in this question the problem is what is Vx, right? Now to solve this question, let us apply KVL. To apply KVL, first of all we have to assign the currents. Let us assume that this is I1 and in this I2. Okay. Yes. So here what will be the voltage? As I have told, my convention is in the current flow direction there will be a voltage drop across the passive elements. So this will be plus, this will be minus, this will be plus, this will be minus, as current is in this direction. Now as you can see here it is open circuit, so obviously this current will flow in this way, right? Okay, so we can write I1 is equal to minus 5, as I1 is in clockwise direction, but this 5 ampere current source will continuously make a current of 5 ampere will flow through this circuit in this way around the loop. So direction of this current is anti-clockwise and direction of I1 assumed is clockwise. So that is why I1 and this is 5 ampere will have opposite sign. That is why I wrote I1 is equal to minus 5 amperes. Okay. Now start writing KVL in this loop. What we will have? Since current is assumed to be flow in this direction, so minus 10 plus 2I1, since the current flow in this element will be 0, as this is open circuited here, so no current will flow through this, right? So no voltage drop here. Now plus 4 volts plus Vx is equal to 0. So minus 10, since I1 is minus 5, so it will become minus 10 plus 4 plus Vx is equal to 0. So Vx is equal to minus 20 plus 4 minus 16, so 16 volts, right? Okay, now let's take different types of connections of passive elements. First is series connection. Most probably you all are aware of that, but still just for information. Now when we say that elements are connected in series, when the current flowing through each element is same. So in case of resistance, this is R, this is R1, this is R2, Now the net resistance R will be equal to R1 plus R2. In case of inductance, this will be L1, L2. Net inductance L will be L1 plus L2. In case of capacitor, this is C1, this is C2. Then the net resistance 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Now, if we consider sources like two current sources, can we connect them in series? Yes, we can connect our 2 volt current sources in series, but with condition. Both the sources must have same magnitude as well as direction. If it is not so, then this is completely the violation of KCL. For example, if a circuit is like this is 3 ampere and this is 2 ampere, then this is totally a wrong circuit. Why? Because if you consider any node in the circuit, assume here the entering current is 3 ampere but the exiting current is 2 ampere. Now the difference is 1 ampere. 1 ampere is where has gone. So never ever connect a 2 current source in series with different magnitude or different directions. Here directions are same but the magnitude is different. In the same way, never ever connect a 2 voltage source of different magnitude in parallel. Now the parallel connection. Parallel connection in case of R, let us say this is R1, this is R2, then RAB, that is net resistance, is equal to 1 by RAB is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. In case of inductance, if it is L1, this is L2, this is terminal A and B, then the net inductance 1 by LAB is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2. In case of capacitors, this is A, this is B, CAB is equal to C1 plus C2. Now take an example which I told just few seconds before, that whenever we connect 2 voltage sources in parallel with different magnitude, if it is 5 volt plus or minus 4 volt, this is 2 ampere, 2 ohm, this is Ix. Now if a circuit is shown like this, then this is completely a invalid circuit. An invalid circuit. Why? Because if you consider in these two terminals, the voltage difference between these two terminals will be what? Whether it is 4 volt or 5 volt? No. Since these two are ideal sources, they have the property that they will maintain the voltage across its terminal whatever be the current.